Turner going under center. And he's going to drop back the pass, and he's looking deep. Oh, and that's intercepted by the Whitewright Tigers. Looked like number 2, Elijah Looper, the senior, coming away with the interception, the game-saving, game-clinching interception by Elijah Looper. What a play. As he's got Ryder Clayton back there deep. Oh, it's a fake punt, and Whitewright is going to get the first down and more out across the 35-yard line. What a play by the senior punter, Tyler Ball.
Ty Garcia in the tackle.
Ty Garcia making the tackle there after the punt fake is successful.
And he's going to roll to his left side. He's in trouble, and he's going to be sacked by the Whitewright Tiger defense. How about that? Yancey is going to hand it off. Touchdown, Whitewright Tigers, Kenneth York.
And Yancey's going to go from the gun, drop back to pass, looking downfield. He's got a wide open Ian Travis. Touchdown, Whitewright Tigers. Yancey is going to take the snap, and he's going to keep it himself. He got the 2. Yes. Give him the 2 there. Every single time as Yancey's going to take this snap and hand off to it's Colt Yancey's going to break one off inside the 30-yard line. What a nice run. Back deep as the returner for Trenton. And, Whitewright may have recovered that one. Looks like Angel Cruz was able to fall on it. Oh, that is huge. That's going to give Whitewright the ball at the 50. Call there. And he's going to pitch it off to Kenneth York. Kenneth York cuts up the field. He may make it into the end zone. He's to the 10. Shakes another defender and brought down at the 5. What a nice run there by Kenneth York. All right. Colt Yancey takes the snap and a handoff to Gage Walker. Gage Walker has some space out across the 30 and inside the 20-yard line, dragged down there by Justin Arrington. What a nice carry there by Gage Walker.
And now for the lineup for your Whitewright Tigers. Leading off and playing center field, number 2, Rylan Ross. Batting second and playing third base, number 15, Graham Elliott. Batting third and playing second base, number 6, Dylan Douglas. Batting cleanup and in right field, number 12, Gage Walker. Batting fifth and behind the plate, number 8, Landon Rohr. Batting sixth and on the mound, number 13, Kason Dotson. Batting seventh and playing shortstop, number 1, Alex Reeves. Batting eighth and playing first base, number 4, Ty Rowland. Batting ninth and designated hitter, number 7, Clayton Jones. In left field, number 14, James Bowles. And eligible for substitution, number 3, Nick Ulmer. Number 9, Joaquin Ordonez. Number 11, Dylan Vihar. Number 18, Carter Owens. The Whitewright Tigers are led by head coach Gary Rowland and assistant coach Billy Brown.
California
Leading off for the Tigers, center fielder, number 2, Rylan Ross.
Black Betty, bam lamb, whoa, Black Betty, bam lamb, Black Betty had a child, bam lamb, the damn thing gone wild, bam lamb, said a word, not a mind, bam lamb, the damn thing.
Now batting third baseman, number 15, Graham Elliott. Now batting second baseman, number 6, Dylan Douglas. Now batting first baseman, number 4, Ty Rowland.
Yeah, I mean, because Princeton last year, they were a team that started 0-9 in district, and then they won their 3 in a row, and then lost to Greenville to close it out. And then you were talking about Melissa. They're a team that swept McKinney North after y'all unraveled McKinney North. The next week or two after that, Melissa ends up sweeping them. So it's kind of crazy the way these teams are all kind of close together and can all compete with each other. Like even Greenville had 3 district wins last year.
Yeah, it was one of those things last year for the Leopards. They get the sweep of McKinney North. The very next week was the final week at district. Melissa swept them, and then McKinney North goes out in the first round. They lose 2 out of 3 to Corsicana. Yeah. It was 6 out of 7 of their final games they lost to close out the year. Not what they wanted. Certainly something that they look to avoid in this season. But again, it's a little too early for us even to look that far ahead. But it's just kind of that elephant in the room, if you will. Well, Fabian Bowen, we were teasing it earlier in the contest, but last year the Pirates of Crandall faced the Leopards in the first round of the playoffs, but they might not be the 4th team out of 14-5A. Who has the inside track right now to face the district champs of 13-5A as the first pitch is a strike?
Well, I would say Red Oak has a better opportunity of it because they got a split against Forney while Crandall got swept by Forney and Corsicana. So that kind of puts Red Oak in position to where if they can at least get a split against Crandall, they may be able to still end up with 1 extra win ahead of them unless Crandall finds a way to split Ennis in that final week of district.
And that's coming up next week, is that series with
Red Oak
and Crandall?
Red Oak and Crandall next week. And Ennis and Crandall the final week. So for Crandall, they either have to sweep Red Oak or they have to split against Ennis and Red Oak to keep their hopes alive.
There's a good curve in there for strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Aaron Marshall. There's 2 away. Last year it was a sweep of Red Oak that allowed Crandall to get that final spot in the playoffs, right?
Well, they had, and I have insider because I was with Crandall last year, but basically what happened was Crandall split Forney and Corsicana and also split Red Oak, and so Red Oak was 5-7.
This is a pop-up back into shallow center field, and Sears will make the catch on an 85-mile-per-hour pitch from Aaron Marshall, who sets down the Panthers 1-2-3 in their half the 4th finish thought.
So yeah, it was Red Oak finishes 5-7 last year, while Crandall finishes 7-5 because Red Oak got swept by Forney and Corsicana, while Crandall had the split against them and the split against Red Oak. So now it's kind of like flipped. Red Oak has the upper hand because they at least split Forney.
All right, appreciate it. All right, welcome back for the top of the 5th inning. So get back to our thought about 14-5A. The pecking order is still as such. It's still Corsicana 1, Forney 2, Ennis 3, which is the same 3 from last year, just in a different order. Last year it was Ennis, Forney, Corsicana in that order.
Right, yeah, and Ennis and Forney, they had played against each other last week, and they had split, so...
for the Leopards, number
Ennis and Forney split.
Hutchins.
Corsicana is undefeated, so they've got kind of like a 2-game cushion a little bit, or 3-game.
2.5 almost, yeah.
So,
and they've got another game against Forney tomorrow night that we'll definitely be keeping our eye on as well and see how that all plays out. It looks like we'll want to keep our eye on Ennis and Red Oak and Crandall as well, as that one first pitch skips in, misses to Garrett Hutchins for ball 1.
Right, because I mean, there's still probably a scenario where Ennis could finish as the 4, or maybe even Forney somehow
just because they have the same number of losses. What's the difference in terms of they both have 3 losses? Where's Red Oak and Crandall in relation with the losses right now?
So Forney swept Crandall. Ennis hasn't played Crandall. Ennis swept Red Oak, but Red Oak split Forney.
Nothing to show for it if you are the Princeton Panthers, who fall to 0-8 in district play. They will have to, figure it out one way or the other, whether it's against Greenville or what the case was. And I mean, they kind of did in their final week last year, Fabian. If you remember right, you said last night that they've won 3 of their final 4 after starting 0-8 in district play last year.
Yeah. So what the odd thing is so they swept Melissa. And then Melissa goes and sweeps McKinney North the following week, so that was kind of crazy. But yeah, they sweep Melissa, then they get a win against Greenville, but then they lose the second game against Greenville. So they had like a 3-game winning streak after that 8-game skid that they had started off with in district.
That be how baseball goes. We'll just go ahead and go to Fabian Bowen real quick, who has some updates from the rest of Region 2 and what happened last night, Fabian.
So we had Frisco with a 10-0 win over Poteet. Then you had White House with a 4-0 win over Forney. And Hillcrest with a 4-1 win over Walnut Grove. And Lone Star 6-3 over Molina.
Maynard with a drive, deep left center field. When this one lands, it will force a third game to roll.
Oh, my.
Matthew Maynard with a walk-off shot to keep the season alive for Lovejoy.
Wow, what an incredible home run there. Nice walk-off.
As a freshman in 21, the 3-run double tied it in the top of the 7th. As a senior in 24, the walk-off solo shot keeps the season alive in the 9th. We will play a third and crucial game tomorrow afternoon, right back here, 1 p.m. What a game, Fabian Bowen.
What a game. What a great fight from both teams. This might be the best series in Region 2 of this round.
Well, it will be only one of 2 that will require a third and decisive game. Forney Lufkin being the other one.